Hello, in this video, we're going to look at how to use Speakable's bulk creator. The bulk creator is a great way to take existing content, whether that's a list of questions, a list of prompts, a vocabulary list, and quickly turn that into a Speakable activity that provides instant feedback and is graded automatically. So there's two ways that you can access the bulk creator. The first is to simply go to your dashboard, select bulk create here, and you'll be taken into the bulk creator and it will create the activity for you. We can also do this from inside the activity as well by accessing it from the menu here. So let's take a look at how to bulk create spoken open response pages. We'll select the page type there. So to get started, we can go find some content that we already have. We can copy that, whether it's from a spreadsheet, a document of some kind, or another site. And then we'll simply click in the paste area here and paste in our prompts. Now I'll hit the add to page button. You can see it's added in each of these. We can review these. We could add in more. You can also have AI generate these. So if you give it a topic, it can generate these items for you. Now the next step is to set up the auto grading and instant feedback. And of course you have the options that you have in the builder. So we can do pass fail, where we'll set the criteria, what students need to do to pass. We can set up a rubric or attach a rubric here and apply that to everything we import, where we will have the responses evaluated and a score given based on this rubric. And then, of course, we could choose to grade these manually ourselves if we wanted to. For this case, I'm going to use pass-fail, and we're going to have this generated with AI. So I'm going to say that my students are intermediate level, and what we're trying to do here is evaluate language use, not necessarily the correctness of their answer. And then I'm going to show them grammar insights as the feedback that they get automatically. And then we'll set this to, let's say, 4 points each, with the feedback being provided in the student's native language. Next, we'll create the preview here. Okay, now we have our page preview. And we can see what our question or prompt is, the grading method that's going to be applied, the evaluation criteria that the system generated, so we could review these and edit them if we like. We can see which feedback types are enabled, the language they'll be getting that in, and the points. Now, if we wanted to make changes to these, we could select all or one of the items, and then we go into the edit and we could make changes to these items. So maybe we want to enable text to speech here. So we'll turn that on and save that. Now students will be able to listen to these by pressing the play button. We can also add images here. So if we wanted to automatically add images to each of these, we can select where we want the images to come from, Google Images or the Unsplash database, and then we'll click Add Images. This will automatically find an image for each prompt and add it into a media area. And of course, we can see the preview of these images here. And then when we're ready, we can go ahead and create the pages. There you have it. We've taken a list of prompts, pasted them into the bulk importer, set up how the grading is going to work, and now we're in the assignment where we have everything ready to go, and we can preview this or publish. Each page type is tailored for its own kind of unique situation. So listen and repeat is going to be built in a way that allows you to easily set up these listen and repeat pages. So we paste in a vocabulary list. We can also paste in a vocabulary list with the target and native language. We can determine the leniency here. How difficult do we want it to be for the system to understand the student's speech? if we want to add translations, and of course the number of points. And for multiple choice, it's really designed to allow us to create quizzes very quickly. So we can, of course, paste our questions in here, or we can have AI generate something. So let's say create a quiz to test students' knowledge about the past tense Spanish. Okay. So we're going to have it create these options for us. We can, of course, review and edit them, add it to the page, and then we can go to the preview. Now that we're in the preview, we can see what it's created. So it's taken our list of questions, added in the correct answer here, and then we can see the other choices that are available. We could, of course, adjust these and make sure that everything is correct. And you have the same functionality, the ability to add images or edit these in bulk. So that's a quick look at how to use the bulk creator. If you have questions or need help, please feel free to reach out to our team at hello@speakable.io.